It's no secret that we love hags here at the Blue Dragon Guild. So today, we're taking a look at an encounter with some Sea Hags. Welcome to the Blue Dragon Guild, a channel all about Dungeons and Dragons. I'm Baron. A few weeks ago, our friend Justin from Game On reached out to me and said, hey man, let's do an encounter video. Very quickly, we decided upon hags because Justin loves hags just as much as we do. So specifically, we're looking at the Sea Hag. While the Sea Hag is the lowest CR of the hags, that does not mean that it is not deadly. While hags are often solitary creatures, they will team up with other hags to form covens. They do this whenever they may feel threatened by something or when they just need a boost of power. A lot of the times in these covens, the hags are kind of scheming behind each other's backs because they don't really like each other, but they need that power. But when the power is all used up, there's got to be some hag on top. So needless to say, I have built my encounter around a coven, so let's take a look. I was actually able to run this encounter for one of my groups, and despite having everything planned out, I still mixed a few things up. So I'm gonna talk a little about that. The way I set this encounter up, the hag's lair is in an underwater cave system. The way I set it is there was like a secret tunnel that led up into the woodland area, or the party could get there by swimming underneath a lake and finding the cave entrance. The party did really good on their research and they figured out that, okay, yeah, we can find this tunnel. So they went in and they caught the hags by surprise. So when the battle does start, in my notes I have the hags will polymorph one of the melee characters. The hags will also cast Eye Bite on one of the spellcasters, choosing Panic to make them run away. When I ran this, I misread my notes. I polymorphed the wizard and I cast Eye Bite on the rogue. It does the same thing. It incapacitates two people from being able to deal out damage. So that just shows no matter who you cast the spell on, it's gonna work one way or another. Normally Sea Hags, when they're by themselves, they don't have any like spell casting abilities, but when they are in a coven, they do. I just basically took what was said in the monster manual. These are the spells you're gonna get in your coven. Pretty good stuff. There's things like Bestow Curse, Lightning Bolt, Polymorph. There is one thing I completely forgot about, and that is using the hag's horrific appearance. And that is when a character starts their turn within 30 feet of the hags and they can see their true form. They have to make a wisdom save or be frightened for 1 minute, and then they can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of their turns. I completely forgot about this ability, so definitely use that against your party, especially if you have a little bigger party up in ranges of like 5 or 6 players, because these hags are not going to last long against that. My group ran it with 4 players and the hags were, I think, down within 4 rounds. So moving on, I like to get into like the mental headspace of hags whenever I design encounters for them. Hags are very self-serving creatures. They don't care really about anybody other than themselves. They just join in the covens for a little boost in power. So in my notes, I put down, if the leader of the coven goes down, maybe the other 2 hags are like, hey, we're just gonna go, is that cool? They might try and make a deal with the party. If 2 of the hags go down, the last one may run away, and you can use that in a further story arc. Okay, this hag is back, she found more hags, and now they're even more powerful, and you can kind of continue a storyline with that. So I think we can all agree hags are pretty nasty, but they're a ton of fun to play. If you like this encounter and you want to run it at your table, I have a link to it on the DM's Guild down in the description. And while you're down there in the description, follow the link to Game On's channel and check out what Justin did with the hags. Leave him a like, leave him a comment, let him know that the Blue Dragon Guild sent you. Thank you all for watching, and until next time, keep the dice rolling.